Hi everyone, it's Bev here, your mental health coach, providing tips, tools, techniques and advice helping you to stay mentally strong in these difficult times and beyond. The topic for this video is judging others. Is that you? Are you a serial mentalist? Do you take it upon yourself to be judge and jury about the way that people look, their appearance, what they're wearing, the quality of their work? Do you secretly criticize people when they're trying to express themselves and do something a little different, step outside of their comfort zone? Well, I'm here to tell you, if that's the case, then judging others destroys you as a person. Judging others has a detrimental effect on your life. You see, when you judge others, my dog is judging me right now. When you judge others, you shatter your world into many pieces: right, wrong, good, bad, like, dislike. And you're over there dismissing a whole lot of people. You make yourself small and you miss out on a lot of opportunities. Yeah, we judge, all of us judge. Judging is what it is to be human. In fact, we have to judge. We have to make decisions about what to wear, what to eat, where to go, even in traffic, to maneuver traffic. We have to judge whether somebody or a situation is right for us. But what gives us the right to judge other people? You see, when we judge another person, we get a little rush of dopamine. For a moment, we feel good about ourselves. We feel superior. But I want to tell you why judging other people may not be as cool as you first think it is. First of all, you've heard of this saying, I think, judge not lest you be judged. Well, there's more to that saying, and I'm going to paraphrase. It actually says, judge not lest you be judged, and if you judge, it will be meted back to you in exact measure. What does this mean? It means that if you're walking around judging other people, then it's all going to come back to you. So let's say you judge 10 people in a week, and that's not hard to do. You judge people on the street. Oh, I wouldn't wear those shoes. What do you look like? You judge people because they're coming too close to you in social distancing. You judge the government. You criticize people on TV. It's a continuous thing. So you imagine that you are judging left, right, and center, and it's all coming back to you. Number two is, if you've got a judgment mindset, then you think that's the way that the world is, and that if you do anything, people are judging you. And so what does that do? It stops you from doing stuff. It stops you from being creative, for starting anything, because you think that everybody's watching you, criticizing you, judging you. What gives us the right to judge another person? We look at somebody on the street, a homeless person, and we judge them without knowing their story, without knowing how they got there. And judgment makes us intolerant of other people's experience. What gives us the right to judge young people doing what young people do as we reach for the moisturizer? Doesn't that make us a little hypocritical as we fight wrinkles and do everything to make ourselves young again? What gives us the right to judge people that are struggling at this time? People that have mental health issues. Just look at Kanye West right now and how he's been ridiculed in the press. People are laughing at him. And when it comes to us having mental health issues, we can't speak. We go underground because we fear that people will judge us just as we judged other people. I want to ask you a question. When you refer to yourself, when you speak to yourself about yourself, do you speak to yourself in the first person, the second, the third, or the fourth person? What do you think? How do you refer to yourself? So, for example, I could say to myself, I don't like what you're wearing. I could say, you don't look good in that dress. I could say, Bev, that dress doesn't suit you. Or I could say, one doesn't look good in that dress. So first, second, third, fourth. The answer is that we speak about ourselves more often than not in the second person. You don't look good in that dress. You have got to go to the shops. You've got to finish that report. When we speak about another person and we criticize that person, how do you think we refer to that person? In the second person. You look ridiculous. You don't know how to talk to people. You're stupid. You're ridiculous. And if someone cuts us up in traffic, it gets really quite racy. So I want to tell you that the brain doesn't know the difference between when you're speaking to a stranger, when you're speaking to a friend, or when you're referring to yourself. So when you're saying to somebody in the street, you're ridiculous, what a stupid thing that you're saying, the brain takes it as you. And this is why criticizing, judging other people, speaking negatively about other people's performances comes back on you and destroys your life. It makes you small. It makes you unable to step outside of the comfort zone. So turn it around. This is your exercise for the day. Turn it around. Be curious. I wonder why they chose to wear that dress. I wonder what stopped them from doing it a different way. I wonder why that person ended up on the streets. What you can also do is say, find something good in somebody else to compliment. Compliment or giving compliments is the antidote for judging others. So, wow, that's a great haircut. Wow, that's a brilliant report. That's a brilliant YouTube video. And so on and so forth. And turn the judgmental state of mind around. Because if you give out good stuff, it will also come back to you. That's it for now. Subscribe or not. Be safe.